Hey, what's up? Today we're going to be making a healthy, high-protein sourdough sandwich loaf. I replaced water with cottage cheese and egg whites, so this bread packs with about 100 grams of protein. Sounds amazing, right? Let's make it. At 27 degrees Celsius, I fed my starter 5 hours in advance and boom! I have an active starter ready to go. I'm going to mix everything in a blender to make it as simple as possible. I have 210 gram cottage cheese, 90 grams pasteurized egg whites, 15 grams honey, you can use sugar, and 10 grams salt. Then bring the scale, go ahead and measure up 100 grams of that beautiful active starter. Now bring the machine and time to mix them up. You can use a splash of water to make the mixing process easier. That's it. Then in a medium-sized bowl, add all the batter. We're not going to waste anything, don't worry about it. Lastly, we have 500 grams bread flour. I'm going to bring everything together, mix it up with the back of wooden spoon until lose patience and decided to switch to my hands. Actually, for this recipe, you can use hand mixing process as a benefit. If you're using a very strong flour and the dough was dessert dry, you can add about 30 to 50 grams more liquid. Can be water or milk. I use little water to wash up the remaining batter inside the blender. Like so, nothing waste. We need a tacky dough. Not too dry, not too wet. Something like this. If you want softer crumb, make it higher hydration. As simple as this. No need to use flour, bring it on the counter and don't panic if it was a mess. Daddy's here. Use a scraper. You knew you could use that, right? And clean up your hand with a piece of towel. Ta-da! Now thumbs up if you learned something. You can also subscribe my channel. And now, in case you missed my favorite word, time to knead this bad boy. Any way you like. Push the dough away and grab it while you are pulling it toward yourself. Easy peasy, right? There is no exact timing for this. Some people are stronger, some people are more experienced, someday you are not in mood. I can say something between 8 to 10 minutes. I mean, that's why bakers are strong, right? Little bit of show off from the baker, and voila. Now when you poke the dough, it's gonna bounce back right away. That's how we know we have a strong gluten network. Now round it up with the help of the surface to create a little more tension into the bowl and let it rise. Now if you want to stay healthy, don't forget to exercise daily and eat your protein. Today my room temperature is around 26 to 27 degrees Celsius. In this warm atmosphere, we are not aiming for 50% to 70% rise. Instead, we are looking for 30 to 40%. Which at 27 degrees Celsius, it takes around 4 to 4.5 an hour. Well-fermented dough at this stage is way softer than it used to be, and it's a bit airy and puffy. Now I'm going to shape this to a simple sandwich loaf. I'm using one of those 9 to 5 normal pan loaf size, something like this. Make sure to shape the loaf according to the size of the pan. Mine it's a very stiff dough as I'm using very strong flour. And shaping such a low hydration dough, not gonna be a problem. Into the loaf pan and I'm gonna let it proof on the counter. Which again at 27 degrees Celsius, it's not gonna take more than 2 hours. Sometimes 1.5 an hour. Spray little water and wrap it up so it won't dry up and let it proof. I tried to push the proofing time for 2 hours and 20 minutes to be exact. The dough should be fairly soft, airy, and when you poke the dough, it's gonna bounce back slowly. It's a hot summer here, but in cooler climate, of course, takes longer to proof. We could also let it sit on the counter for 30 minutes to 1 hour, then transfer it into the fridge for cold proofing overnight. Of course, if you want fresh bread for breakfast. First time baking, I use egg white to brush up the dough, and then I bake it at 180 degrees Celsius for about 40 minutes. The result was okay, the crust was shiny, but as a sandwich loaf, I need something taller than this. So I give it another shot, and this time I used milk to brush it up. I also score it to the middle confidently to help this bad boy expand through that wick surface I created and achieve maximum oven spring. Bake at 180 degrees Celsius for 35 to 40 minutes. Gorgeous, right? Use a knife to separate the side from the loaf pan so it's going to release easier. And before you cut into it, make sure to let it cool down completely. And now let us enjoy watching this piece of art. As this bread is very high in protein, it's going to have a very compact, let's say tight crumb, which to me is perfect to have a beautiful toast for breakfast. Smells like a milky bread, slightly cheesy, but nothing extreme like a normal sandwich loaf. Oh my god, I think I gained some muscles. This sourdough sandwich loaf packs with 100 grams of protein. Alright, I guess that was it. Stay healthy, keep baking, and take a good care of yourself.